Yes, my people, do the right thing. We're gonna record this stepping raise and we're gonna learn some knowledge in the day. So do the right thing, like, share, and subscribe. We get to 10,000 subscribers. All right.
And believe you me, you know, how come when a case call up and it put off, it takes so long for call back. But y'all forget, say a case is dead and impending. The justice system in Jamaica kind of slow away. Yeah, man, it's slow. It's slow to the point where you have man in a prison and don't even know where in a prison for. Yeah, it's true. You have a man also in a prison. I think them let him out no door. But a more than one. This one specifically what we are talking about, it in a prison for 50 years. Can you imagine a man in a prison for 50 years? And him never find guilty with nothing. Him wasn't found guilty. I guess them catch him and do something, me don't know. And them just go show him in the prison and last him in the whole thing. No, all a man like that, him brain supposed to get lick, When I say lick, I mean him brain supposed to not there so. How them gonna compensate all a man like that? How the government are gonna compensate a man like that when you have him in a prison so long? The one next one where they did there 40 years. And maybe if you dig all deep too, you will find a whole heap of man in a prison, no guilty where him supposed in a prison for. And also never go a court, go say guilty or not guilty. Who is there to investigate these things? Because you need an investigation, man. GP, Spanish Town, Tamarind Farm, all of them need to be investigated. You have man in a prison. We don't know where him in a prison for. Don't know what him in a prison for. And him dead there for years. Who will compensate them people there? Who going to do that? Because them need compensation. Them need house and car and visa if you want to travel and all them something. They can never do nothing. It's a terrible thing. Now we see the police killing them is not abating at all. It continuing on a massive scale. When you hear one man dead, but most of the time all 2, 3, 4 man police kill. What is happening? We can't stop talking about these things tonight and feel say we're part of the conspiracy with them to kill people just so without proper authority to do it. We need to find out what is being done in terms of investigation, because we say these people are investigating and that, but we don't hear nothing about them. We don't hear nothing about them. Look what the one out of Mountain View there. When them find out, say, the police them plant gun on the scene, them find it out, prove it, say them plant gun on the scene. Me no hear, me no know, maybe I'm not me, maybe me not listen, but me no hear nothing about it again. Me no hear nothing about it. All of these things still there on the books, Like remember the minister we bring in the police car them, and we don't hear nothing about that at all. We have to laugh, We don't hear nothing about that at all. Car them, police car them. What did happen to them there? I want them over Riverton City. All of these things we need to figure it out, man. We have to figure it out. We see Royal Reid, them call up him case. Him and him family and him, what them call him now, them helper. Them call up him case. It's so long, him still don't have me hard, have fun. It's so long. What you happen to the case now? Believe you me, what you happen to the case? The people them who are look about all the case now, them could have take all sick and dead and the case still not come up. Just like what them do with the brethren, Mario Dean. Mario Dean language in a jail and them kill him or cause him to die. The police them cause him to die in the jail in Montego Bay. And 10 years after I'm buried, 10 years after I'm buried, them go so bam, try a case, it can't work a Montego Bay, them carry it go Westmoreland, I think, Westmoreland, yeah, Central Bit, Westmoreland. And them say, look here, you can't go and walk on road, you know. I don't lock up no policeman that way. They go and walk on road. You dead. And them people they still they on the road and do what them supposed to do. I saw Jamaica system set. Yeah, it's set to make you feel vexed continuously. Especially when your family involved in it or your friend. And you wonder how these people heart stay so man. Stone heart. And so it stay. Anyway, we're going to take the first break and come forward. And I talk to all of the fishermen them. We should raise the price of fish, you know. Yeah, seriously raise the price of fish. Put tariff on your fish them. Because you know, fishing is a dangerous job, you know, because of Donald Trump, you know. And guess what? In the Caribbean waters, and you know, our fishermen them go far out when them are fish, you know. Far, you don't even know them out there. So it's like them a risk them life now. For go really go get fish for come give people feed. One should have raised it. Yes, one should have raised it. Blame me if you say that whosoever name fish. Because it's not lovely. At 20 odd people, the man kill already. Him just lick off tree in the Pacific level over that side there, but him a wipe out boat, any boat, any boat when they too far in the Caribbean water, him a lick it. You can just imagine that your brethren and your brethren gang of fish and expect to come back with fish. And you don't see him come back. You don't see him come back. When the two man, them are three man at the boat, them dead. And you know, them body they not gonna find them, you know. No man, because them June, when them a lick the boat, them, you know, everything mash up, you know. Everything mash up. So, given the circumstances which surround fishing in this time, I think it's that the fishermen them should take them life in hand and say, watch you know, at time we get a response, this dangerous job where we have here, dangerous fishing. Who didn't know that would happen? Who didn't know that fishing would have been one of the most dangerous jobs? Eh? A simple little thing like fishing. So, me just say that because the brother is not lovely at all, boy. I'm not lovely at all. We want to tell you, say, the Peter Tass Symposium that was supposed to take place at the University of the West Indies, it postponed till a future date because you know why. Yeah, them are expect a hurricane to come. And it was supposed to be, I think it's today it was supposed to be. But the hurricane not reach out today. It not reach out to them, man. You go to hear say it all divert and gone somewhere else. Believe you me, but we just now expect people to not take caution still. Because you have some people still like that, you know. A God bless country, this man nothing happen. And they have another man and say the people them too wicked, you know, that's why you gotta go lick them. Anyway you want to interpret it, secure yourself. And whatsoever you have to secure. Don't be like a fiber wise and fiber foolish people. You understand? Okay, brand new, John 9. Heal up the people that were responsible for putting on that wonderful event in Westmoreland. And I know it's in family still. Peter Tosh tribute was wonderful. And Ira FM was there the whole day. Why you up Cabo and Nick and all the people them involved. We see some ones where we never see before. Down there. I talk about the workers for Irie. And we see some people where we never see long time. Last time we see them was at the Peter Tosh celebration. It was wonderful, man. Sweet. Rain come, but that still never dampened the spirit of the people them out there. You know, the ground gets slippery. Several little times we nearly fall down, you know. Can't see why you fall down the mud there. People are saying, them for wear shoes, that's why I'm not saying fall down. No go so, you know. Because the leather bottom of the shoes, them slippery more than my foot. Anyway, we want to give thanks for that lovely celebration for Peter Tosh. And we hope that them don't stop it. That it did the next year and the next year. Yeah, them think enough to stop. It can't just happen one time and then this and that is done. And them enough to stop it. Because, I mean, the grounds was set up, it was set up beautifully. Yes, and people them come out, man, and it nice. It's nice. We want to remind you that the Peter Tosh symposium is supposed to happen to the Ghan. It not happen to the again. Because they might expect rain to fall and breeze to blow and you know you have put in your chicken them inside, not outer door. Peter Tosh left an indelible mark on the music industry and the spirit of revolution as it relates to active, very active, stand up, anything I'm singing in music, him stand up feet. Yes, and it no divert. Never divert. So we give thanks for that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We have to give way to the news and sports.
Could become a major hurricane by Sunday. The latest update was issued at 2 p.m. It said a tropical storm warning and a hurricane watch remain in effect as Melissa moves slowly across the Caribbean Sea, southeast of Jamaica. This means tropical storm conditions pose a possible threat to Jamaica within 36 hours, and hurricane conditions are likely to pose a threat within 48 hours. Maisha Brody reports.
At 1 p.m., the center of Tropical Storm Melissa was 170 miles south-southeast of Morant Point or 200 miles south-southeast of Kingston. Tropical Storm Melissa is moving very slowly toward the north-northwest near 2 miles per hour. A slow forward speed and northward movement is forecast during the next couple of days, followed by a westward turn over the weekend. Maximum sustained winds are near 45 miles per hour with higher gusts. Gradual strengthening is forecast during the next day or so, and Melissa could become a hurricane in a couple of days and a major hurricane by Sunday. On its forecast track, Tropical Storm Melissa is expected to continue moving toward Jamaica before turning westward on Saturday and passing over the waters south of the island. As the system approaches, showers and thunderstorms are forecast to begin affecting the island late this evening or by Friday morning, with periods of moderate to heavy rainfall expected to continue through the weekend, resulting in flooding and possible landslides. Strong gusty winds, possibly reaching tropical storm strength, are expected to gradually develop on Friday, continuing into the weekend. These winds will initially affect eastern and southern parishes before gradually gradually spreading across the remainder of the island. Winds reaching hurricane strength are possible over sections of eastern parishes as early as Saturday as Tropical Storm Melissa continues to move closer to Jamaica. Marine interests should expect widespread heavy showers and thunderstorms accompanied by tropical storm force winds today and continuing through the weekend. Winds reaching hurricane strength are likely on Saturday, particularly over southern and eastern offshore waters as Tropical Storm Melissa moves closer to the island. All small craft operators, including fishers from the Keys and Banks, should by now be in port and are urged to complete their necessary safety precautions without delay. Reporting for IRFM News, I'm Mike.
Houston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation is advancing its preparations, including coordinating with shelters in the corporate area. Disaster coordinator at the KSAMC, Terry Forrester, says shelter managers have been placed on standby. She adds that the corporation has been working to equip facilities with the necessary supplies to withstand the storm and provide support to residents if needed.
We have been in contact with our shelter managers. We've also been in contact with our agencies through sharing of information through our WhatsApp groups. We are also outfitting some of our shelter managers with new gears, which include water boots and raincoats, so that they're able to go out and sufficiently manage or weather the storm on their way to the shelter or to assist other persons. We also will be disseminating our public education material out, which includes our emergency contact numbers that persons are able to know who to call in the event of anything that may happen. We are mindful, and as we said, we are awaiting further instructions from the national system as to how we are to progress, but we are putting plans in place that when and if that happens, we're able to activate what is needed to do.
Disaster coordinator at the KSAMC, Terry Forrester. Finally, in news overseas, U.S. forces have struck a second vessel alleged to be carrying drugs in the Pacific Ocean. This amid an escalating U.S. campaign against seaborne drug smuggling. According to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, 3 people were killed in the strike on Wednesday. It came hours after the U.S. struck another boat in the Pacific, killing 2 people. Colombia's government has denounced the U.S. for carrying out strikes on vessels close to its coast, saying the American action was like applying the death penalty in a territory that is not yours. Wednesday's strikes were the first in Pacific waters, as most previous attacks were in the Caribbean. Those were the local and international headlines.
You have a glut of avocado about the place, spearman, a pear we call it. You know, they have a pear in America as opposed to avocado. Well, we call pear in Jamaica avocado. But I never see so much avocado in my life, man. It's overwhelming. You know, so we're going to say again. We're going to say again. We are talking about all the food that we get. It will take, I can't talk about it, you know. We have to come back to it. Since you say we never hear it, I never hear what I say. I could play back the music until the time signal and give me. How can I not say give thanks? Give thanks. No, we are talking about this blind man. A blind man come to me with a hard drive and say, he want me play him tune a long time. Well, him can't say a long time him not see me, but him say a long time him a listen to me. And him well did want to meet me and him give me this jump drive. And I say, me have to play this tune, yeah. Him name Power Drill. So anybody who know the blind brethren name Power Drill, tell him say Mutabaruka, never forget. We never forget him. Him say him want to play him tune. So, you know, so me not listen to the tune yet, you know, but guess what? I'm going to play it. Power Drill. Here we go. The day is dawning. She teach at Kingston College and she was just awarded the Ministry of Education Skills Youth and Information Award of Excellence. She's one of 20 teachers who got this award from high schools with the highest success rate, certification rate in mathematics, which is saying a much because a lot of students go into the maths business. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You hear me?
Where is she? Yo.
You not hear me? Hello, hello.
Well, go on now.
Hello. No, may I hear you?
No, me not hear her.
Hold
Me
on.
not hear.
No, I'm not muted. Hello?
All right, me just hear you now. Me just hear you.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. All right. So, good afternoon. I'll say it again.
Afternoon again.
Well, me not say that.
No, me say again. Yeah,
All right. All right.
come that say it.
First of all, I want to find out something. You've been teaching at KC, then you move and went to Belize and teach. Then you move and go to England and teach. I know you're back at KC. Is there a difference between the ability of the students them in the three different countries them for really penetrate mathematics? Because we always hear people are complaining about the students them that are involved with mathematics. Is there which of them have the more identify with the maths?
In terms of the ability of the students in general, I would say that there is no difference. Regardless of where you go, I mean, in all of my experience is the children are basically the same. So you have some children who want to learn, some who don't want to learn, some who are going to behave, some who are not going to behave, just like people, right? You have the same mix all over. In terms of like the actual teaching and learning part of it, there's different focuses in the different places. So like in Jamaica is directly, we have focused a lot on rigor, like I do the whole heap of maths and I do the whole heap of maths and I really in them to go pass the exam them and to do all of that. Right? So there's greater emphasis there. In a Belize, there is really not that much stress on academics in general. I mean, like them I try, them I do anything or whatever, but like in terms of like the focus of what is expected of them, because CXC, which is like the standardized exam we use in the Caribbean, that's what they do as well, but it's not compulsory. So like when that guy was doing CXC there, like out of the whole cohort of like 20 type like 60 students, out of class of 3 class 60 and 80 students, are only like about 12 of them. They end up go up for CXC. And then in that is like like 5 subjects at the most. Yeah? Here, say, here you're expected to the CXC, and for most like schools like AC, called grammar school, them for the 8 subjects. Like that's how them expect them for the 8 subjects, or at the very least to do 5 subjects. For the 5 subjects or more. In England, it's different because the focus is different. It's not so much on rigor. I mean, them present the maths to them, they make them do the maths. I mean, but like basically them can do what they want because I mean, government are pay for everything for them, and if they do end up to go school afterwards, then they can go up on them. England is basically a welfare state, so them get take care of either way, right? Okay. So there's not that much push that is there.
All right. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Years ago, I did interview you when we did on our watch there, and you talk about how you present the teaching, and I found it very interesting, and people comment about it too. Remind me at the time what you was doing to get the youth them interested in a mathematics.
Oh, so like At the time, I think that was a state was like literally was like when they almost just started KC. I think I made like my second year at KC or so. It was I had a set of students who really wasn't interested in school at all. I never just I really never really interested in school much. It was a mix of athletes and footballers and just I don't know. Like a lot of them really weren't interested. They had those who were like I had students in there who were also on junior orchestra, who were on KC Chapel Choir and involved in all of that. And across both sets of students, the two classes of Mama that teach, one of the things that was common to the two of them is them did love music. So the one class where you had the students who were actually doing like rigorous music, as in know how to read music, them that play the actual instruments and then something there. Those were the students who were more interested in school and they do actual more schoolwork. The other set where they love music too, but like in a class, so they would have basically do a rap on a beat rhythm in the class, and me I try to teach on them something there. So music, that love of music was across both of them. And I grew up in a house where I was exposed to a lot of music. So what I did was I gave them an assignment where they were supposed to create either a song or a poem or a rap, a written piece based on a topic that we had covered already. Essentially what it was supposed to end up being was a revision tool for them to be able to remember it. So I did that. I graded that part of it. And then I got Gussie Clark, the KC old boy. When they talked to him and
I don't know if I have a break, so
the National Land Agency helps landowners.
That the 20 who got high standard mark. Yes, that Buffy.
Yeah, so Gussie did give me studio time with them. So I literally took the two sets of boys, which was basically almost like 50 odd students, and when they carry them go at the studio and they recorded the song. So they had to pick a rhythm. They had to pick a rhythm where it never have issues with copyright and them something there. Or then they build them original rhythm as well. And them record it, and then once them record it, I actually compile it into a CD. So each of the students got a CD. It had the lyrics in there. It had their recorded thing on there, and with the whole the insert, with everything like that. So I did that. But actually, since I came back, I actually saw the parent of one of the students, and she was like, "Oh, yeah," like somebody was like was introducing us, and she was like, "Yes, I know Miss Hope." She taught my son, and she was like, she really that was one of the things she remembered me for, because her son was into the music already. But then she said that I gave them the opportunity to, go further into it and to make that connection between, the music and the maths and the studying and stuff, because that's the incorporation of that is what I also try to do. So even when I'm teaching lower school, and they do music and they do visual arts, I try as much as possible to tie in what it is that they're doing. So the music, when you're looking at patterns and the counts and the fractions, because like hemi, demi, semi, quaver, and all of those other things is really the maths in the patterns. And when we talk about geometry and the art, it's also about patterns, identifying patterns. So when you talk about tessellation, where you're repeating shapes to make a different pattern, and just generally incorporating. So that's what I did. That lady's son is actually now in England, apparently, studying, and she said he's actually on the some big choir in England or whatever.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question.
So he's doing that too.
Oh, you come up with the idea there, no? Because I never teach you that. So you come up with the idea there?
I picked things along the way, but I mean, for me, part of it was I kind of never did like maths too. And then I had a couple teachers who were okay, and there's a couple of things that I pulled in. That one, for me, one of the biggest things is the why question. And I never liked when I had a teacher and me ask why, and them say, because. Like, finish a sentence. Because what? Why am I doing this? What is the importance of this? How am I going to use that? This is a question that students always ask, even big people ask. How am I going to use it? And because I know that I had that question in my head and I didn't get the answers that I wanted, right? I feel like Donkey said the word on a level, but I'm supposed to still try to make the experiences that me have and the interactions that me have with people to be as fair as possible. So if you are going to ask me why you need to do this, I feel like it's my responsibility. If me are supposed to try to get you to understand this, to grow, to be better, then me supposed to grow too, to can explain to you. How am I going to use Pythagoras' theorem? Like how that I go drop in, right? And I think being able to at least explain to them or at least show them at least one way in which them can use these things in an everyday common life. Like Pythagoras' theorem, like the other day, when I tell my students, I actually literally had to use Pythagoras' theorem. I don't even have to use it, but it came in handy when I have to move one bed and I have to put it in the van and I didn't have to figure out how I have to put the bed in the van to make it whole. And so the bed ended up I had to get the dimensions of the inside of the vehicle, which was basically perpendicular. So like, that's like the two legs on the right angle triangle. And then the bed was basically going to have to form the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So we have to figure, is the bed big enough to fit? Because that would be the longest side as well. Is it big enough? Is the bed too big or big enough to hold on there? So like that is one way. I mean, I'm talking about, because in truth, nobody's going to use all of the maths that them learn all the time. Some of the time the maths them way ever do, you're not going to use it, none at all. Yeah? But maths is not so much about the maths itself. It is about how it causes you to have to think. Right? So like when ministry and all of these academia people and whatever them are said here say, they want people who are critical thinkers and problem solvers because the world full of problems. Right? And them always over there. But can you think through it to find the solution? Can you stick to it long enough to say, all right, I do this, it never work, I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail at some point. Then I'm going to learn again, I'm going to try again, I'm going to try a different approach. And that is what maths is supposed to do. It is supposed to expose you to different ways of approaching a problem. So you might not use Pythagoras' theorem, but the idea of how things are connected, how they are related, that is what maths is supposed to do for people. I'm going to try my best to do that.
And a whole heap of them pass with that formula.
Well, so far,
like
the first year I did at KC, remember the first year I did at KC?
Hold on. We are here something that come true. What I say there? We have a link?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could take the link then, flavors. I could take the link. I still come Shama, I could take the link.
Alright.
Yes. We have an outside link, flavors. I could take the link. Them ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Muta. How are you?
Why you take long to answer me? You never hear me?
No, I wasn't hearing you. My bad.
Okay,
are you okay?
No. Me never like hear you neither. All right. Okay, so what's happening out there?
All right, so we're coming to you live from Ocean View Mall right here in Ocherios, where the excitement is in the air. And listen, the aroma of delicious food is everywhere. It's all about the grand opening of Flavor Fingers restaurant. For those who don't remember, this spot was previously in Pineapple. All right, and this new location brings even more space, more flavor, and a really upgraded experience. So joining me now is a part of the visionary behind of Flavor Fingers, Mr. Alex Morrison. Alex, welcome to the airwaves of IRI FM.
Hi, good day.
All right. It's wonderful to see Flavor Fingers back. What motivated the move to this particular location?
Well, at the last location, we were kind of limited in terms of dining, and we didn't have a bar. We didn't have much space, basically. So at this location now, we have a lot of dining. We have a bar. It's a bigger space, more comfortable space. The last location was very hot for customers. This location, we have AC dining and ocean view while you're dining.
I love that. And as I mentioned earlier, the upgraded experience, don't it? It's a different vibe. All right, so what new features or dishes can the guests look forward to? I know you have some specialties.
All right, so we have a lot of new dishes that our customers really enjoy. To mention like the lobster flatbread. We have flavor trio. That's wings, mashed potato, and mac and cheese.
Okay. Now one plate?
Right.
That's so
right,
good.
Like a loaded plate. We have fried meat to the mac. We have a lot of new dishes.
All right. So any special offers or surprises for visitors who want to come to the grand opening happening today?
Yes. So today we have a lot of discounts. We have a lot of giveaways as well. We have dish giveaway. We have basket giveaways. And we have special on our seafood, or top selling dish. We have special on our wings as well.
Okay. So what your opening hours like?
On a normal basis during the week is like 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. And on Sundays it's 2 p.m. until 9 p.m.
And what time is grand opening and close tonight?
Until the customer says.
All right, so party settings with the pan tonight.
Right.
All right, Alex. I'll talk to you later on. I will pick up with some more things we're going
All
on.
right, no problem.
All right, so there you have it. That was Alex Morrison sharing the vision behind Flavor Fingers' return. As he said, if you're in Ocho Rios, come by Ocean View Mall right now. The food is here. The music is great. The food, let me just tell you about the food. The food is something. As a Belias, the food is something to talk about. So back to you in studio. But if you're nearby, just come on, Bone. We're here.
All right, Mama. So I'm going to hear the music.
Because we turn it down for the broadcast, Muta. You know, I never want in our background.
You're not in the background last time. We
have to turn it down, man. We have to turn it down.
All right. Give thanks, yeah?
All right, give thanks.
All right. Yeah, so you know, we are going to go forward to Aishama. As you can hear, she's my daughter. She's more brighter than me still when it comes on to the mathematics thing. Mathematics are a very important thing because most problems can be solved through mathematically. Older people don't know that, but most of the things that we do, whether it's a house, land, sky, mathematics involved in it. Okay, Aishama.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, we want to find out, you see, this better about the teacher them. How them react to your formula of teaching maths? How them react to it?
Okay. So, I think for the most part, there's actually where they say that you call it teach how you learn. Yeah? And I think it's more that than anything else. And how you interact with the math is another thing as well. So if you learn math by just, drill and practice, and, you can see certain things, you can visualize these things very easily, and the math come easy to you, then you kind of will have a mindset where you say, all right, well, it's easy. If the math is hard to you and you eventually get it, that's a whole other approach that you're going to take. You're going to assume it's hard for everybody else too. And then that poses the next set of problem, because when you're faced with students who find the maths easy too, then they might have an issue with trying to take it slow. But like for me, it's like most of the time teachers are like, "Oh, that's so interesting," because like I keep asking, I'm being asked, not necessarily math teachers, but other teachers ask like which subject we teach. Like sometimes there's one set of them that ask me if I English we teach, or if I IT we teach, as me use the computer whole heap. And then next time when we have the boy them out on the field, I run up and down a kickball or whatever, because we are the quadratic functions, then they might ask if I PE me teach. But it really literally is about incorporating and showing connection between the whole of them. So it depends on the responses that I get. It literally always depends on how the person who is looking at it sees maths. Then teachers saw them all say, "Oh, that's interesting, that new, because we never know that before." But it's not that it never there. It's just, how you were exposed to it. So
some of them sound like them kind of hypocritical when them talk to you. You find that?
No comment.
No comment?
No comment.
No cover. That means it's true me attack then. If I say no cover, it's all like I take the fifth. In America,
yes,
I take the fifth.
that is
Anytime
exactly
your man
it.
say take the fifth, him
In
guilty,
America, I would plead the fifth.
Eh?
On the grounds that it might incriminate, so I'll leave it alone.
Yeah. All right.
But
we want to find out to say,
yeah.
Oh, football, when you carry them outside of the classroom and them a play football, how that factor into mathematics, how them use that now when them go out of the class. I could take I think we have a time signal there, so I could take it and come forward. It's one of the 20 teachers who get award from the ministry for excellence. All right. Yeah, we have to know how you factor that into the classroom when you have them outside and play football.
All right. So one of the things about mathematics is that mathematics, as we know it now, basically has evolved because we have problems in the world and we need to solve them. And not just like a one-off basis, like just one time. It needs to be like, we have to be able to make a generalization. And literally that's what it comes down to. So when it comes out like this, when you think about it, yeah, possibilities. Okay, you can kick ball. All right, cool. You can kick ball. You can kick ball good. You can dodge with ball. You can do all of this. You can throw with a mark ball. You can bat that ball good if a cricket you do. But it's okay. But you're always supposed to be striving for excellence. You are always supposed to be striving to be better than you were yesterday. So what happens when you get that injury that is very easy to get? What are you going to do with all of this skill and knowledge that you have of the football, of the whatever sport it is that you're using? It's an application of what comes after. There's so many things that you can do with sports outside of just playing the sport, right? How the match comes in. The people behind the scenes will plan out the system, will decide out which part of the plan supposed to stand up, which part, the pattern we're supposed to follow. When you watch the pattern and see what the pattern is we're supposed to, when the other team are playing the way, where you're supposed to plan on something, how high you have to throw the ball, how hard you have to throw the ball, how hard you have to kick the ball, it reach over the line. And when I do a penalty, or I don't know whatever they call it, penalty kick or whatever, when you have a man in front of you, where you have to stand, where you have to put the ball, where you have to position the ball, they get all of this training from them coach. We tell them, say, if I hear so the man put the ball, this is how you need to kick it. This is how hard you need to kick it. This is how fast you have to run up before you kick it. And that's a physics in this. And physics people sometimes don't like when they say it, but physics literally is applied mathematics. And much of sports is about physics. It's about force. It is about speed, direction. Those are the things that are applied to it.
But Aisha,
when
you talk about it, and I see what you say, I never think on it that way there. Believe you me. How hard you kick the ball,
but
the
even
angle.
Apart from that.
Yeah.
Exactly. But even apart from that, the reality of our situation, we live in a capitalist society. Yes? So there's also the money to be made. So when we talk about the economics of sports, right? How you are going to earn, how you not going to earn, how much you have to do in order to earn, how much you can relax in order to earn, and all of those calculations that are involved in all of that. When we talk about endorsements and all of them, something there. There's so much history that shows that there are people who will take advantage of you if you have a skill. And we are talking about music, we are talking about the sports, we are talking about any skill area at all, where you need to be able to manage your own finances. Even if you're not doing it, but you know what to do, right? All of those things come back in the math classroom. And if you have those skills and you have that knowledge and you are able to apply the concept of trajectories when, what they are, because when you kick the ball, the activity that they got was they were kicking and kick the ball or then throw the ball like a free kick or whatever. And essentially the path or the trajectory that the ball follows forms the same curve that is what we call a quadratic curve. And being able to plot the distance that it has traveled over the time that it takes it to reach, these are things that these technical people inside of the sport who make the big money them
Yeah.
These are the things that they study and they know how to do the calculation, tell you where you need to stand up, how hard they need to kick it, which direction they need to kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
man.
well, you talk about it and me learn,
as
me
well,
see
in
it,
order to resolve the forces and all of them something there. Yeah? And so that is how I actually brought it back into what I was doing. The quadratic, because that's a topic that we're dealing with the ball thing. Again, trigonometry is another thing. When we talk about land surveying and them something there, angular elevation, angular depression, these are other activities that I tell them outside. Because land surveyors, while them do all it a book work on the inside, them also have to do work on the outside. And exposing the students to how these things can be used. And literally they can see how them can make a money off it. Man, we are doing pilot, yeah? We understand say computer manage most of the flights at this time. But what happens when the computers fail? What happens when you have to abandon the computers? You still need to have that knowledge in your head so you can make sure that you survive. You know, what right is not just survive but thrive. This is what I try to get my students to understand. That average is fine, average is okay, but excellence is what you literally need to aim for, you know? And in order to be excellent, you need to know all of the different aspects of it. Even if you're not expert in everything, but you know enough so you can manage and be better.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you talk there, I mean, I think on the road fixing them, I realize the reason why I hold up on them road there. Eh?
The rocket science? The rocket science, because a rocket science to take the fix road.
No, wait now, I can tell you something. This is what I say. The reason why the road them mash up so is because the people them who have fixed the road don't have a clue about mathematics. Like the density, the size of the hole, you know, how much weight of the tar need for go there. Them just go so boom like them a carpenter.
Angle of drainage motor.
Yeah, the angle and all them something there. Really and truly, you show me something. Believe you me. And it's true. You need to pick them outside of the class sometime. I mean, I talk about the other student people them now. And carry them on the field. Or carry them in the field. You know, and show them, say, you see the thing them where you play every day. There's a certain mathematical formula that can make you be more successful in that field. And you have to study the maths to know it. As you said, the trajectory of the ball where you go kick, you know, the wind velocity and all them something there. People sit down in a school, in a class, and them coach there, and study them things there scientifically. You know, it's a serious thing. So the teacher them not the pioneer again. Them not diplomatically I said this and I said that. Eh?
You know what? It's a lesson I've taken a long time to learn, but I can expose people to things, and if you ask me, I'm more than willing to tell you.
Yeah.
But if you think that what you're doing is working, then there's not going to be any idea in your head that you should do anything differently. Yeah. And when you also consider the fact that, all right, so this teacher get 92% pass rate for CSEC maths, 100% for CAPE maths, for integrating maths. Yeah, but like that is only like a little bit of pick me, or just a few children. So the rest of them all right, the rest of them I get 3, the rest of them or whatever. So what difference is about it? If me I get 6% pass rate, that's still higher than what the rest of people in the Caribbean or the rest of people in Jamaica I get. But literally, yeah, you want to consider also if you ever tell the people them to get a 65 or 70% grade for pass, why you not aim for the same thing too? Why you not try to figure out what is it that I need to do in order to pass? But you want the people them try to sit down and figure out what they need to do for pass your subject? No, it's kind of not how that works. Yeah? You literally have to do and model what it is that you want out of the students. So if you want better from them need to say you are do better too. Them need to say you have put effort, just like how you want them put effort in it. Yeah, and I think for me and my students, I'm miserable. Everybody knows I'm miserable. Don't want people know I'm miserable. But they understand that miserable is more about ensuring that you are better than you were. Yeah? And like I tell my students all the time, say, if you decide, say, after you're done school, your life's ambition is to become a bum, and you're good at that and you can afford that, because being a bum is very expensive. And you can afford that, you need to know, say, if it comes down to it and you have to be in a different setting, you need to know how to operate in that setting. Right? You need to be able to sit down or stand up with anybody, class, socio-economic, academic level, and you can still hold your own. Nobody not supposed to can touch in an idiot. Yeah? And a lot of the times, the teachers have this tendency to be basically like them learn from them students. So it's like, instead of trying to push them, they will say, let's average, me will average too. I still have a get paid. I still have a big check at the end of the month. I still have to get my increment. You can go and cost a little more about JTA and how them try to get no more money out of government. You can cost comment and say them out of order and rude. So you have to tell them about 0% increase like that. Instead, we never do much neither. I mean, people pass maths, not 0% increase. I think everybody knows a 0% increase means you're not getting no increase. You know, but at the same time, in your conscience, what are you doing? Are you doing the best that you can do? And that literally is what it comes down to on any given day.
Well, I mean, I tell you, yeah, give you some insight. We have figured it out, and I see what you say, and really, it's a beautiful look, where I say, and what I did hope say, you know, teachers would look upon the formula, well, not your formula, but know say mathematics is really a situation where it can solve most things, mathematics. If you look at scientific development right now, if them high wall and high building where you say go, a mathematics build it. You know, you have to know mathematics to build them building there. You have to know which part you're going to do what and what, when you're going to do what in it. All them drainage and all them something there. Mathematics.
Even the politics are math.
Eh?
Even the politics are math. I mean, when you think building on them something, you instinctively you know say that are math. But when you look at the politics and the patterns and all of these things that the politicians them are play and when them are watch, say how them can benefit, how other people can benefit, what are they supposed to do? Literally I match them, I match all this too. Now I tell people that. But them are pre the pattern.
No, I'm pre
if a 30% turnout come out to vote, them know say it's more likely so them are gonna get a vote. If they get more people turn out to vote, if they get move up from a 30 to a 60% voter turnout, right? It's more likely to get some sort of controversy, more controversy than if it's 30%. 30%, like, yeah, that's not representing the majority of the people. So they might say them want that, but they know what works out best.
Yeah.
And it's a few people, and where the few people them come from, and how them are going to vote, and what they expect of them. They might understand what they might do, they must saw the thing one time.
Of course. Yeah, true your talk, man. That's true your talk. It sounds simple, but that's true your talk. You know, we still don't think about a gunshot, a gun, and all people are dead by gun. There's a certain mathematical thing. Tell me if what I say makes sense. If a man know the kind of gun where a man point upon him, and the bullet went at the gun, and the velocity and the distance where you stand up from the gun, him supposed to come map out how him go avoid the gunshot to lick him. What you say about that?
Because there are patterns in that.
Eh?
There are patterns in all of that. There are patterns in patterns of violence that the exposure, if you get access to, right? What are you getting access to? You get access to a little small gun, versus if you get access to a gun.
The gun. Hold on. Hold a point there. We can take a break and come. May I learn some things there, so believe you me. I talk to Aisha, my hope, as I said, my daughter, she teach mathematics and she have a different way of teaching maths. I mean, when she explained it to me, I look on it, so much things are bubble up in my head about it. Anyway, what will I say before we break?
Like the whole gun violence thing. So there's a term that you will hear people use to say, oh, this violence is going exponentially. Like literally that is a matter. There's actually a graph that, well, it's a function, it's a graph, and it's a curve. So like when it just starts, it's really slow. It's low and it's close to the origin, and it's gradual, and then it reaches a point where it takes a big curve, and then it just continues going up, and it continues to grow. And one of the things when we talk about violence, and gun violence in particular, is that it does grow exponentially. Because essentially what it means is, okay, so I have a gun, and I am in my home with my children, and I am exposing them to gun violence. And then them see that. And then them go start talk to them friends. And them and them friends are talking a reason. And them say, oh, but nothing wrong with gun. Because, nothing wrong with gun. It's just a thing. And then them start knowing about the different type of gun. And then them start talking about them. Oh, let me use it. And then, oh, but this is what it can do too. Like people say that. Because it can cause harm. But me not have to necessarily cause the harm. Me can probably just use it to intimidate somebody. And then two of them friends, maybe not my children, but two of them friends might say, all right, no, they're going to try it. And it works for them. Right? And then somebody else come up and say, oh, but them two people, that's what them do with the gun. And it works for them. And them have them big house and them have this and that. And then that have a cause the next like 5-10 people. Right? We see that. Youth shall come up and see that. And then them go to do something. 3 of them out of the 5 might dead. But that's a 2 and then plus 3 more. So even though another whole of them might be at the gun thing, all of them might not make it out. And they might dead. But then that's a 1 next 3. So instead of just me one where did have my gun. That's a 2 where they start already. Then a next 3. Then them next 3 there, or even the whole 5 of them where they there. Expose a next set of you to that. And it just keeps on going like that. It's not even like each one teach one. It's like each one have a reach like 5 or 10 more. And if 5 or 10 man reach, and next 5 or 10 man each, then it will just continue. And that is essentially what the exponential curve does. Yeah, that is what it patterns and what it represents and what is one of the things that it models. Right?
Okay.
The other things that it models, good things like growth rate, birth rate, all of these things tend to be exponential as well. But yeah, we're about the gun violence. Literally, it does affect it, and it's there are other factors in here too, Yeah, there are other factors that affect whether or not somebody going to be exposed to gun violence, or whether they're going to take up gun violence. But
the graph there, the graph.
We can cut it off from here.
Really, the graph where them are push. That is a proposition. It's not definitely a fact. It's a proposition.
It's a representation of the pattern.
Yeah, but that's what I say. It might be that after.
They use the graph. So the graph is not a proposer. It is a shower. So you're plotting these points. Over time, this is what you're seeing. What is happening over time? Over time, you see, all right, so after 1 month, this is what you're seeing. After 3 months, this is what you're seeing. After 4 months, this is what you're seeing. And it keeps on going. And they're able to plot a pattern, say, if these things happen, then this is how the growth is going to go. And it's done over multiple situations, different countries, different circumstances, similar but different factors that are affecting. And the pattern still comes up to be the same. This is a generalization of mathematics that we talk about. Right? that if this generalization that you make, if it holds up under different situations, right, then it means it is true. If it doesn't hold up under any circumstances, then it's not true. You know, that's just what it is. So we're not saying the maths in that context. It's not a matter of saying that this is what this is. If I say that this is what is going to happen, right? This is my guess based on what keeps on happening.
Yeah.
We are human beings, so there are exceptions, and some else might change, or some other factor might come into play. We are going to change it. But we are saying this is a possibility based on the patterns that we are able to identify. Yeah?
Yeah.
And if you change these things, this is how it changes.
Okay. So, all right. So, that you think so the politician might do that?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's named political science. The course where them, well, the one them where it's called political science. It's not just how you feel, right?
Yeah.
They are aware.
It's a calculation, mathematical calculation.
They are aware of the factors that are influencing.
Yes.
But the question is, how do these factors benefit them? They are the ones who need to make the decision. So what is best for them? What is for their people? And literally that is how they operate. So you can choose how you are going to use the information. You choose how you are going to use the knowledge. You are choosing how you use the skills that you have acquired through your mathematical knowledge.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, Shama, we have to leave you. We have to leave you. Believe you me. Trust me. Trust me, man. You make me look and I think seriously, mathematically, scientifically. All right, so.
Yay! I reached one.
What?
I reached one. I'm saying I reached one. If
you
I
reach one?
No,
but you know how much people are listening to you out there now, you know. Trust me.
It can be exponential.
A whole heap of people out there listen to you, and yeah, you really, you have a thing going. So you tell me, say you go to university, go get doctorate?
No, I don't just get masters. Masters. It's a master's I do.
Oh, masters. Yeah, the master. Okay, well, yeah. I hope you can go through with that. You know, them really. Me there with you.
It's fun. I'm actually having fun. Courses are actually fun. Exploring a lot of things that my parents grew me up into. The ideas of social justice, you know, is one of the things, and social justice and equity. My lecturers thought I would be leading towards technology because of how much we use it, but I can't change everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like the maths is one avenue that I can use that I know I'm comfortable with and I understand to a level where I feel like if I get more understanding, like there's more things that I can do.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
How to impact the children. The hope said them are going to make better decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, well, give thanks. Okay, that was Aishama Hope.
Yeah, man.
And she teaches at Kingston College. She was former teaching in Belize. She was formerly teaching in England. And now she come forward at Jamaica. And as you can hear, believe you me, yes. Yeah, go on, trust me. Take it from your father, yeah, go on. All right, give thanks, here.
All right.
Okay. Yes, that was a school. She can't go to school a while ago. Believe you me. That was very, 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 very good. Yeah. The two of them have children, and we never left them. Mother and father never left them. And now we see them grow up, and trust me, they now left me or their mother. Them not lifting me and them not lifting their mother. Them always dead for me, just like how we dead for them. Okay, we're going to take a break and then go to music news.
And soul superstar Movado has once again found himself in trouble with the law Following reports Wednesday night that Mavada's son Dante Brooks was in police custody, further reports surfaced this morning stating that the St. Andrew native was slapped with 4 charges and more pending. It is said that charges were laid against Brooks on Wednesday in addition to wounding and assault charges. The entertainer's son is also facing charges of possession of prohibited weapon and using a prohibited weapon to commit a scheduled offense. The police said that the new charges stem from a July incident in Mavada's hometown of Cassava Peace. Specific details related to the matter were not revealed. However, it is understood that Brooks is also being investigated on a gun-related charge. This is the second time officially that he has been charged, of course. Earlier on, he was freed after his 2021 murder conviction was overturned by the Court of Appeal. At the time, the then 18-year-old Brooks was sentenced to life imprisonment for the 2018 killing of Lorenzo Thomas in Cassava Peace. His co-accused, Andrew Hines, was also freed. The Brooks family was reunited last week after Mavada returned to Jamaica for the first time in almost a decade. This after a 2018 warrant for his arrest was vacated recently. He had been wanted for assault, occasional actual bodily harm. So, of course, we continue to follow the story as it relates to Mavada's son, Dante Brooks, and the pending charges. In other news, dancehall frontrunner Skilly Bang has officially entered Spotify's Billionaire Club, surpassing 1 billion collective streams across his catalog, a major career milestone that places him among the Caribbean's most streamed artists ever. The achievement comes alongside 4 Billboard chart entries and 4 gold certifications, solidifying his reputation as one of Jamaica's most successful global exports. Leading his streaming dominance are international hits like Shake It to the Max featuring Molly and Shensi and Silent Addy, now at over 329 million streams, and his gold certified collaboration Jump with Tyler and Gunna, which has amassed 277 million plays on Spotify. His breakout anthem Crocodile Teeth, also certified gold in the US, continues to attract millions of new listeners, while his gritty street classic Brick Pump Brick keeps it, and of course, the momentum after years of release. The Eastside DJ's gold streak also includes the fan favorite remix of Shake It to the Max, providing his catalog has both streaming and certification credibility, which over 14.9 million monthly Spotify listeners and an ever-expanding international footprint. Skillibang's run of record-breaking collaborations reflects dancehall's powerful role in shaping today's global sound. The DJ is set to celebrate his latest milestone when he headlines London's City Splash Indoor Edition this Saturday, October 25. And speaking of international acts, international dancehall superstar Popcorn is set to release his next project. Of course, it's coming soon, November 7. The project is going to be called Nothing Without God, a 12-track EP. The project leans towards a more spiritual and reflective side of the unruly boss, showcasing themes of perseverance and strength. The tracklist and cover art was released recently, and of course, his manager and producer are all excited about this. We understand that veteran producer Andrew Blacks of Black State Records, a longtime collaborator of Popcorn, is among the credits on the project, alongside Drop Top Records, Disaster Music, Damage Music, and Popcorn's nephew Joel Engineer, who also co-produced Opportunity with Disaster Music and Persevered with Me. Named after one of the most powerful recent anthems, Nothing Without God, which has amassed some 6.7 million views to date. The project will include previously released tracks such as Kick It With Myself featuring Chronic Law, Family First with his brother Nate Bads, and of course, God Now Leave, alongside several new songs. This marks Popcorn's first major body of work since 2023 album Great Is He, released on the OVO Sound. Over there, the international scene, one of Diddy's close friends is speaking out about the terrifying moment the mogul woke up to in prison with a knife pressed to his throat. Charles Finney says the attack went down during one of the nights that Diddy was sleeping at the MDC Brooklyn, an incident that first came to light during Diddy's sentencing. Sources familiar with the situation have confirmed as well. Finney told Daily Mail his friend woke up with a weapon to his neck just seconds away from a serious harm or death. He says he doesn't know if the guards came to break it up or if Diddy fought the guy off. Finney imagines the inmate's intent was to intimidate Diddy, particularly in a notorious facility like MDC Brooklyn. He added prison just isn't a safe place for anyone convicted in a case related to sex, and he's worried about Diddy's safety. As you know, Diddy was sentenced to 50 months in federal prison after a jury convicted him of 2 counts of violating the Mann Act rather. He was got acquitted on more serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. Alright, celebs celebrating their birthdays for today. We remember the late great football legend Pele. Also R&B singer Miguel. And if you're celebrating your birthday today, we say happy birthday to you, okay? On this day in music, the year was 2007. Rapper Foxy Brown was given 11 weeks in solitary confinement after fighting with another inmate in prison. This day in music, there was 2008. Beyonce went to #1 on the UK singles chart with the single If I Were a Boy, the singer's 4th UK #1 hit. Also this day in music, there was 2015. Adele released Hello as the lead track from her 3rd studio album 25. The music video for the song broke the Vivo record by achieving over 27.7 million views within 24 hours and entered the top of the UK singles chart with 333,000 combined sales. That happened in the year 2015. And that's the 400 in music news for today.
Few people, well, we talk about the youth them first. Some youth come to me, them have an African name, them say them father give them the African name, because them will listen to my program long time. But them don't know the meaning of the name. Now the thing is that if you don't know the meaning of the name, you're watch your eye anyway. You see, if you listen to me, I really name them. Make sure you hear what them name mean. Because that is why I get it not only because of the African name, but because the meaning of the name them means something to African people when them give them children the name. The next thing is that you can't come on a show like that and ask me no must give you a name. Me don't walk with the book, it's a book me I look out at. Me don't really walk with the book. The amount of ones that call me well come over to me and I say, watch I me have a youth and I come in, you can't give me a name for give him and all them really. It don't work that way, man. You I forgot hear the name and figure if you want give people that name there. You understand? Me not really remember the name them to no levels. So me will get the name them and make sure say spell the name of me give you right and know the meaning of the name of me give you, okay? Here we go now. Female name. Kanika. 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 Kanika means black. Black. Khalifa. Khalifa. Kalifa. Khalifa means holy. Holy. Jamaica. Jamaica. Jamica. Jamaica. Jamaica means beautiful. Akela. Akela. Ikella. Akela. Lasting strength. I should have not so pronounced. Ikele. Ikele. It's Ikele. Ikella. Ikela. Ikela. Means lasting strength. I'm going to go by. Kanika. Kanika means black. Khalifa. Kalifa. Khalifa means holy. Jamaica. Jamica means beautiful. And Ikela. Ikela. Ikella. Ikela means lasting strength. Male name, Tau. Tau, Tau. Tau means lion. Tabiti. Tabiti, Thabiti. Tabiti means a true man. A true man. Shomari. 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 Shomari means forceful personality. forceful personality. And Runako, R-U-N-A-K-O, Runako means handsome. So that's Tau, T-A-U, lion, Tabiti, T-H-A-B-I-T-I, Tabiti, a true man, Shomari, S-H-O-M-A-R-I, Shomari means forceful personality. And Runako, R-U-N-A-K-O, Runako means handsome. African names. Remember the meaning. You ready, Linky?
Yes, yes,
Flavor Fingers.
Afternoon. Yes, we're at Flavor Fingers still. You know, we're there going.
You there, you have your finger them.
Yes, and I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking off my fingers. That's all right? That not sound right. But me just there drink. We're having a blast. The food, Muta, me no say you know eat them type of food here, but
no.
just to smell it. You know,
them
have ital things. Trust me, them have ital things up here. Them have natural or vegan things, yeah.
Just work with the flavor finger. Yo, just work with the flavor talk, man. Nobody talk about no ital thing.
All right. Then, Ari family, if you're just joining us, we're broadcasting live for the grand opening of Flavor Fingers. Of course, Flavor Fingers was around in 2020 in Pineapple. They started off as a home business, and you know the people them upgrade and they keep upgrading. In 2020, they had their own shop, and now they have an ocean view space. Listen, it is beautiful, but once you come in the elevator up on the 3rd floor, you reach upstairs, you smell the food. You see the people. The smiles are beautiful and it's just a warm atmosphere. But with me, I have a part owner of Flavor Fingers, and she is in charge of marketing too, right? Her name is Miss Alexia Wittick. Welcome to the airways of Area FM.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So the restaurant, congratulations on your grand opening. The restaurant looks absolutely amazing. What was the vision behind the design and the atmosphere? Because I know it's a bigger space, so what was the vision behind it?
Yeah, it's a much bigger space, so we can accommodate more persons for dining. We just wanted a calm environment for our guests and a welcoming environment as well. And the colors that we chose, you know, yes. Once you see red and orange, you want something to eat. Mm-hmm. So we chose those colors.
It worked. It worked because I'm rich, I'm hungry. So I'm so yeah, though. All right. So as a person in charge of marketing, what has been your approach with reconnecting with the locals and the loyal persons that you had before?
Well, we try to market on all socials. So we do TikTok, with the Instagram, we even use Meta, WhatsApp, Facebook, all the socials we use. And we try to appease everyone. So we try to ensure that when we're marketing our items, you know, it's fitting for everyone.
All right. Give them your socials so they know where to find you.
All right. So that's Flavor Fingers on all socials, FLAVAFINGAZ on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp.
All right, so if I was to come here for the first time, or somebody coming to the first time, what would you recommend them to eat or drink?
So to eat, I'll definitely recommend...
have a good time, you know. So when you do the drink more, you give one of them good time drink there. One of them a good time drink there, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you can try a lychee martini. I will also have a pink paradise. That's awesome. That has peach schnapps in it, pineapple juice, and it's also pink for the girlies as well.
Okay, and in terms of eating?
Eating seafood, definitely. Our famous seafood boil that has lobster, shrimp, sausage, corn, potato, crab legs, eggs. It's amazing.
And like in the boil? We always see people on my posts on social media.
Yes.
I think I need to try that. I've never had that.
And you can have it extremely spicy if you want to. If you don't
we get that spicy. Any day of the week? It's not a special day? Every day of the week we can get food boil?
Until we close, we have seafood boil all the time.
It's a good look. Yes. Well, anything you want to tell our listeners before you go?
I would like you all to come and support our business. We're coming from far, and we're located at the Ocean View Mall on the Ocean Bypass on the 3rd floor. So you can just take the elevator, take the stairs, take the elevator, and we are the only restaurant on the 3rd floor.
All right, thank you so much, Alexia.
Thanks for having me.
And congratulations again on your reopening.
Thank you so much.
All right, so there you have it. That is Miss Alexia Whitaker. She is one of the owners of Flavor Fingers here in Ocean View Mall in Ocho Rios. It's on the bypass, so if you're passing, be sure to stop by and just have a good time with us. Myself, Shanice, Ruel, Mr. Evans is here. Joe is here all the way from Maryland. We're all here to support our local businesses and just to have a great time. You know how I do it. Well, Muta, until my next time, back to you in studio. Muta, are you there?
Reggae Radio, Irie FM.
One Uptown TV. Yo, enough there, me I represent. Da, 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 da. Bang.